Hey everyone, my name is Strife here. Welcome to my reaction video. Before we get into this though, if you end up liking this video, you like my content, hit that subscribe button, like it, let me know down below what you would like for me to react to next. Now, Mr. T versus Mr. Rogers, Epic Rap Battles of History, Season 1, the battle of, I'm guessing, the Misters. Yeah, Mr. T, kind of mean guy, goes around, has a van, beats people up. Mr. Rogers didn't have a van that I knew of. Maybe he did. Doesn't beat people up, gives them hugs, maybe. Mr. T hugs him with his fist. Mr. Rogers with the arms, kind of close. I don't know. Let's see who wins this battle. Before we see who wins this battle, I'm going to put my money on Mr. Rogers. Just because Mr. Rogers is a win, kind of automatically. He's Mr. Rogers. Mr. T is going to have to go really hard into Mr. Rogers, and that's only gonna make me feel bad for Mr. Rogers though, and just give him maybe just the win anyways, even if he doesn't do well. I don't know. I'll try to be unbiased and not just say Mr. Rogers automatic win. But let's see who wins this. Good, Mr. T. All right, Mr. Rogers. Alrighty. Okay. Already. That's a Rocky 3 reference. Great.
Call me BA biceps, cause I crush the whole game. Bring Tuesday, Friday, and little Charlie the train. And watch me dip their ass in gold and wear them like my neck chain, sucker.
Pretty good.
I choke you with your own sweater sleeves. You couldn't even beat me in the land of make-believe. I will miss it.
Oh, shit. You couldn't even beat me in the land of make-believe. That's a good line. That's a very good line. I love when they just go really in-depth on the other person. You get some rap battles, either in the ERBs that I've seen so far, or like real life rap battles where they spend a lot of time talking about themselves. And it doesn't hit as hard when you talk about yourself. But when everything you do is an insult against the other person and their background, what they do, hits a lot harder. But I do see on the screen there, I will Mr. Teabag you. You had to have a teabag joke. His name is Mr. T, for Christ's sake. Has to have a teabag joke.
Teabag you in the closest cemetery. Nobody's gonna miss you, cause all your friends imaginary. Hi there.
Okay. All your friends imaginary. Also, really good line. That's 2 make-believe fantasy lines. Great.
Neighbor, I hope you don't mind if I change my shoes. I'll be rocking sneakers till this battle's over, so I don't get blood from your ugly face on my panty loafers. I like you just the way you are, 1 in a million, but it looks like the barber gave your head a Brazilian.
Okay.
Your neck, Mr. Gold Chains, you got too many. The only gold I keep is on the shelf in Miami.
Oh, first of all, Mr. Rogers just did a little breakdance there. And all I can imagine in my head is the real Mr. Rogers doing that back in like the early 70s or something. But that line right there, the only gold I keep is on the shelf in my Emmys. I mean, as far as I know, Mr. T doesn't have any enemies. Emmys. He might have some enemies, but no Emmys that I know of. Yeah. I mean, Mr. T has some good lines that first round, but Mr. Rogers has Emmys. Did a little breakdance. That's excellent.
In my Emmys, I teach a whole world full of children, I can tell. You call yourself a T because you're too dumb to spell.
Who you call a dumb fool?
That's good.
Mr. T only needs 1 letter. Hello? It's for you. Bill Cosby wants a sweater. Your audio version.
Bill Cosby is not wearing any sweaters right now. Can almost guarantee it. But I am pretty sure that Mr. Rogers was around before Bill Cosby. So I might be wrong. If so, let me know.
In a dumpy ass house, I get Hannibal, Murdoch, hand face to stomp you out. The only
Don't call for backup.
I've ever seen is on Henrietta. Okay.
Okay.
Delivers a lot more than letters. So before Before you come to battle with your PBS crap, how about I call up CPS about them kids on your lap, fool?
Watch what you say.
Oh, no. Nope, nope. See, Mr. T just lost that right now. There is never, that I know of, ever been any kind of allegation, period, about Mr. Rogers. I think Mr. T just made himself lose.
Love me more than lunch. I'm not the one with my face on some whack ass Captain Crunch. When my plane
I love Captain Crunch.
You won't even see it coming. I'll chop you into 4 black dudes and I'll remake Cool Runnings. I'll say this once, Lawrence.
That was a little racist.
Understood. Get right back in your van. Get the fuck out of my neighborhood.
Oh. Uh-oh. I might have to take a point away from Rogers on that one. A little out of character for Rogers. Get the fuck out of my neighborhood? Little out of character. I'm going to have to take a point off for that. But I had to take off like 8 points for the CPS line by Mr. T. So Mr. Rogers won. That line about the Emmys kind of sealed it. You know, we're talking about people who both had TV shows, but Mr. Rogers has Emmys. That's a win for me. Who do you think won? Was it Mr. T? It was a good Mr. T, by the way. He sounded like Mr. T, looked pretty close to Mr. T. And the guy playing Mr. Rogers looked pretty close to Mr. Rogers. Right. Who do you think won? Let me know down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see you next time.